For my dissection, I am doing a pair of locking pliers, or better known as vice grips. Their function is to be able to basically clamp something and lock in that position. So if you're welding and you have to hold a small piece of steel together, or you just have to hold some wire or something, you can use these to lock it and then set it down and it'll still be locked, or hold it, you know. So they're very, very useful when you're doing stuff in the garage or doing any small things. This screw here, its purpose is to set the pivot point that this pivot lever rotates around. And the farther back it is, the wider that the jaws will be. The narrower, the farther in it is, the narrower the jaws will be together. They work by applying a force on this lever, which pivots around this point. Due to some statics equations, we know that the force applied here will be greatly increased right here because the distance is smaller, which then allows you to put, which allows the clamps to clamp down with a whole lot of force, which gets like magnified. They lock, so once you touch about right here, all the pins and stuff don't really want to move anymore, but they lock by applying enough force to partially, very, very, very partially, elastically deform some pins and the linkages to cause the buckling to change from going this way, like that, to going in. So now the buckling naturally wants to point inwards, which keeps them shut. To release them, you have to put a force on this little lever here, which pries against your pivot lever and causes this handle here to pop back out, which brings the buckling back to this side, like that. So right now they want to buckle to this part. That's why they're kind of springy, and the spring pulls this thing up. But then once you apply enough force, it pushes the buckling back to this part.